Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Sure, anything you say.
Actually, it's a little bit silly.
Don't worry about it, just ask.
What words do I need to know to buy a pair of shoes?
You need to know the type of shoes you want.
Don't worry about that. I can point it out in the store.
The shoes can be comfortable or not comfortable, too wide, too narrow, or just right, and long or short. In girls' shoes, the heel can be high or low.
Let me write all that down. I'm going shopping this afternoon. Have you had any kind of punishment in your college?
Yes, but it was many years ago.
What was it for?
I was a naughty boy and I played hooky. So the school gave me a punishment to clear the classroom for a week.
Professor, I've handed in my paper. Did you read it?
Yes, you've done a good job. But there's one thing. You should narrow down your topic.
What about water pollution instead of pollution?
Well done.
Are you still on your summer vacation?
Yes.
When will school start?
It'll start on LST September.
Our philosophy teacher is very humorous.
I usually have the wrong notion that he's very serious.
No, not at all. The examples he gives are very interesting.
No wonder when I pass your room, I always hear your laughter.
What's up? You don't look too good.
Yeah, my head hurts, that's all. I've been in physics class all day. It's killer.
I liked physics. It's all math, really. Arcs, curves, velocity, cool stuff.
Yeah, but today's lesson was all about the creation of the universe.
A physics class about the creation of the universe? That's some pretty unscientific language there. Sounds more religious to me.
It's all religion. Take the theory of the Big Bang. How is it possible that all of the stuff in the universe comes from an explosion? That's no better than Atlas carrying the globe on his back or African myths about turtles and stuff.
Turtles? Whatever. Look, all that's required for the creation of matter an imbalance of particles and antiparticles. At least, that's what the math says.
Math, Sheath. What's the evidence?
There is evidence. You know Edwin Hubble? He's the guy who in the early 20th century was the first scientist to measure the drift of matter in the universe, thus advancing notions of an expanding universe. What would it be expanding from? Well, the Big Bang, duh.
Anyway, it's just a theory. Why do people go around touting theories? Where's the scientific rigor in that?
Dude, don't equivocate. A theory only becomes a theory after withstanding rigorous testing. You slept through class, didn't you? I need some books on hardware.
There's many books here. What about these?
Great. They're the very books I want. May I borrow 2 books?
Sure, but you can only keep them for a week.
I see. Thank you. How many courses do you have for this semester?
8 altogether.
How are they proportioned?
6 are compulsory, 2 optional.
Would you like to go skating with me this afternoon?
Oh, I'd love to. But we're going to clean our dormitory. I can't be absent.
Maybe another time. People say that boys' dormitories are in a mess, is it true?
In fact, our dormitory is much worse than they can be described.
It's hard for me to imagine. How can you stand that?
You'll get used to it gradually.
Oh my God, don't you know that such living environment is not healthy?
Yes, we do. That's why we have a cleaning every 3 months.
3 months? Incredible.
All right, everyone settle down. Let's get started. As you know, an important aspect of becoming a good citizen is understanding the genesis of our legal system. It is not enough to simply memorize our laws, it is necessary that we comprehend why and how they were formed. This brings me to our topic for today. Does anyone know what we celebrate on May 1st?
Cinco de Mayo?
No, that's May 5th in Spanish. James, no wonder you are failing my Spanish class. No, May 1st is International Workers' Day.
Do we get a day off from school then?
No, it is not considered to be a national holiday here in the US, but in other countries it is.
Man.
In the 19th century, working conditions were appalling, with workers being forced to work 10, 12, and 14 hours a day. Support for the 8-hour workday movement was growing rapidly, despite the indifference and hostility of many union leaders, and by April 1886, 250,000 workers were involved in the May Day movement. Previous legislative attempts to improve working conditions had failed, so labor organizers took drastic measures. They passed a resolution stating that 8 hours would constitute a legal day's work. And, on May 1, 1886, the resolution took effect.
Cool. Is that why we only work 8 hours now?
Yes. But the happy ending came at a high price. On May 3, 1886, police fired into a crowd of strikers at the McCormick Reaper Works factory, killing 4 and wounding many. A mass meeting was called for the next day to protest the brutality.
And then what happened?
Well, as we say, the rest is history.
Are you looking for a course?
Yes, but I'm not sure which one to sign up for.
What kind of program are you looking for? Full-time or part-time?
I have to work during the day, so I want to find a part-time course that I can do in the evenings.
What kind of course are you looking for?
I need to improve my English.
Do you want a one-to-one private tutor or a group class?
I think a one-to-one course will be too expensive for me, so a group class would be fine.
Have you ever considered taking one of our online courses?
I think I prefer face-to-face instruction better.
That's fine. If you want, you can sign up for a pre-sessional interview.
What's that for?
One of our qualified teachers will interview you so that they can find a class that suits you best.
Do you have a brochure about the course that I can take home to read?
Sure. Here's a brochure about English classes that meet in the evenings.
Thanks. I'll read through it tonight and get back to you tomorrow to sign up for a course.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.